Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. We are from group 4 to present about vehicle fault diagnosis about chassis system. So there are 4 members. The first is Muhammad HAFIZUDIN, second Muhammad AMIRUN, third HILMIRASHDAN, and I Muhammad IZZUDDIN. Okay, for the chassis system, we have two fault when using scan tool. First, air transmission control module. The function is the purpose of air transmission is to provide a smooth, constant ride quality, but in some case is used for sport transmission. Air transmission control module is an indispensable part in automotive electrical application. Second is cause of fault. The first is air suspension height sensor power circuit failure, air suspension rear pneumatic failure, air suspension vent solenoid output circuit failure, air suspension left rear air spring solenoid output circuit failure, and right rear air spring solenoid output circuit failure. Air suspension compression relay circuit failure, air suspension disable switch circuit failure, and last, air suspension air compression request exit maximum timing. Okay, next I will pass to my members. Thank you.
Next is a location of the air suspension control module. The system comprises a vulcanized rubber air spring at each wheel and the air compressor, which is typically located in the truck or under the bonnet. Some vehicle of the air suspension control module is located in the fuel or relay box in the left side of the engine compartment. Okay, the next is a troubleshooting of the procedures. The first thing is check the air suspension control module output. Next, connect the cable of the air suspension control module. Is the code is C2131A using the OBD2. Then measure the voltage between a suspension head sensor. The code is C4043 pin 3 circuit 429 VT stroke LG and harness side and ground. Next is the voltage is a 5 volt. If no, install the new air suspension control module. If yes, refer to the suspension module in this section. And lastly, clear the data trouble code DTC and repeat the self test. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next we are going to the next component. My name is Muhammad AMIRUN bin Muhammad Rashid, and today I would like to present about the steering diagnosis. For the first one is the P0637 code definition. The P0637 code is a generic OBD2 trouble code that signals a problem with the power steering control circuit. When the PCM or one of these other control module detects an issue with the power steering control circuit, the P0637 trouble code will be triggered. Next, what the cause P0637 code? First is damaged ground wire, and then second is loose control module ground strap. Third is in the rare cases, the malfunctioning controller area network can burst, and fault is damaged electrical components such as wires and connector in the power steering system. For the third is the symptom of P0637 code. The P0637 trouble code will usually be joined by the check engine light illuminating on the vehicle dashboard. It is common for the power steering system to stop working, which means that steering may be difficult and heavy and also erratic. For the repairs can fix code and the diagnosed P0376 code will be for the ZAYAN presentation. Next.
I'm AMIRUN ZAYAN. Will continue to comment about repairs can fix P0637 code. Okay, there are four ways to replace or fix the code. First, we need to replace power steering pressure or position sensor. Second, we need to replace wire, connector and other electric component. The third way, we need to replace of ground strap or ground wire. And lastly, in case replace of the CAN bus. Okay, now we continue about diagnosis the P0637 codes. Okay, the P06 code will be diagnosed by using the standard OBD trouble code scanner. A reputable mechanic will use the scanner to access the frame data and gather information about the code. Then the mechanic will reset the troubleshoot code and restart the vehicle. Okay, to see the P0637 and any company code return, if the code does not return, it was properly triggered incorrectly or in present at terminate issue. Okay, if the P0637 trouble code return, the technician will perform a visual inspect of the system electric component as well as the ground wire and control module ground strap. If any dash part is damaged or defective, they should to replace immediately. Next, the mechanic will causing the P06 code. If the issue still have not been found, the mechanic can use a CAN scanner to take a close look at the control module when any component is replaced. The trouble code will need to be reset and vehicle once again restarted to see and the code will return. This helps the mechanic figure out as soon as the problem has been resolved. Okay, that is about power steering diagnose. And thank you.